Here are some life-saving tips for emergency situations. 1. Recognizing heart attack symptoms. Common symptoms of a heart attack include chest pain or discomfort in the left arm, shortness of breath, and severe sweating. If you experience these symptoms, call emergency services immediately. 2. Performing CPR. Cardiopulmonary resuscitation. Learning how to perform CPR can save the life of someone experiencing cardiac arrest. Perform chest compressions firmly and quickly until medical help arrives. 3. Handling choking. If you feel like you're choking on food, perform the Heimlich maneuver on yourself or ask someone else to perform it on you. 4. Using a fire extinguisher. Learn how to use a fire extinguisher and recognize the different types. In case of a fire, use the extinguisher according to its instructions and try to exit the area as quickly as possible. 5. Staying calm during natural disasters. In case of an earthquake, stay under a sturdy table or in a safe place away from windows. In case of floods, move to higher ground and avoid low-lying areas. 6. Dealing with severe bleeding. If you encounter someone with severe bleeding, apply pressure to the wound with a clean cloth to stop the bleeding. Elevate the injured part if possible and wait for medical help. 7. Acting in poisoning cases. If you ingest a poisonous substance, call the Poison Control Center immediately and follow their instructions. Do not induce vomiting unless directed to do so. 8. Handling drowning situations. If you see someone drowning, try to throw them a floating object or use a long stick to pull them to shore. Do not jump into the water unless you are trained in rescue techniques. 9. Recognizing stroke symptoms. Common symptoms of a stroke include sudden weakness or numbness in the face, arm or leg, difficulty speaking or understanding, and loss of balance. If you experience these symptoms, call emergency services immediately. 10. Avoiding carbon monoxide poisoning. Ensure that gas appliances are working correctly and use carbon monoxide detectors in your home. If you experience headache, dizziness, or nausea, go outside immediately to get fresh air. These tips can be crucial in saving your life or the life of someone else in emergency situations. 11. Handling burns. If you get burned, cool the affected area with cold water for 10 to 15 minutes. Do not use ice directly on the skin. Cover the burn with a clean bandage and seek medical attention if the burn is severe. 12. Dealing with animal bites. Wash the wound immediately with water and soap, then apply a clean bandage. Seek medical attention immediately, especially if the bite is from an unknown animal. 13. Escaping a sinking car. If your car falls into water, stay calm. Try to open the window immediately or break it using an emergency tool. Exit the car as quickly as possible. 14. Staying safe during thunderstorms. Avoid standing under tall trees or near metal objects. If you are outdoors, try to get inside a safe building or vehicle. 15. First aid for insect stings. If stung by a bee or wasp, gently remove the stinger using a hard card, wash the area with water and soap, and apply a cold compress to reduce pain and swelling. If you experience a severe allergic reaction, seek medical help immediately. 16. Responding to fainting. If you feel faint, sit or lie down and elevate your legs slightly to improve blood flow to the brain. If someone nearby faints, elevate their legs and open their airway. 17. Staying warm in cold weather. Wear several layers of clothing to retain heat, and make sure to cover your head, hands, and feet. Keep yourself well fed and hydrated to generate energy and heat. 18. Avoiding dehydration. Drink sufficient amounts of water daily, especially in hot weather or during exercise. Carry a water bottle with you wherever you go. 19. Recognizing heat exhaustion and heat stroke symptoms. Symptoms of heat exhaustion include dizziness, weakness, and headache. Symptoms of heat stroke include high body temperature, unconsciousness, and rapid heartbeat. In both cases, move the person to a cool place and give them water and electrolytes. 20. Responding to choking. Someone else. If you see someone choking, stand behind them and wrap your arms around their waist. Perform an upward abdominal thrust to dislodge the object from the airway. Knowing this information and taking appropriate actions can save your life or someone else's in emergency situations. 21. Surviving a fire. If you find yourself in a building on fire, stay low to avoid smoke inhalation. Use a cloth to cover your mouth and nose. Check doors for heat before opening them, and if they're hot, find another exit. Always know the location of fire exits. 22. Handling severe allergic reactions. If someone is having a severe allergic reaction, anaphylaxis, use an epinephrine autoinjector if available and call emergency services immediately. Lay the person down and elevate their legs while waiting for help. 23. Recognizing and treating hypothermia. Symptoms include shivering, slurred speech, and drowsiness. Move the person to a warm place, remove wet clothing, and use blankets to warm them gradually. Avoid direct heat as it can cause shock. 24. Dealing with electrical shocks. If someone is electrocuted, do not touch them directly. Turn off the power source if possible, and use a non-conductive object to push them away from the source. Call emergency services and perform CPR if necessary. 25. Handling snake bites. Keep the bitten limb immobilized and at or slightly below heart level. Avoid cutting the wound or sucking out the venom. Seek medical help immediately. 26. Recognizing concussion symptoms. Symptoms include headache, confusion, dizziness, and nausea. If you suspect a concussion, avoid physical activities and seek medical attention.